state actor that is running his mouth towards doctor. If I start with you, it's just that doctor has said we don't respond to people. If you don't get your PhD at 24, don't even talk 24. To us, please.
Where was he at 24? Where was he at 24?
Where was that non-state actor at 24? It's right. It's Wahala Day today.
Oh my God.
There's this. See, a lot of people take what do they call arise that has declared itself an enemy of Ahmed Bola Tinubu, a station that has declared itself an enemy of Ahmed Bola Tinubu.
Once again, Mr. ASARI Dokubo decided to face Arise television host. First, it was with ABATI, but now it is with another person. I don't want to talk too much. I want you to see and I want you to hear for yourself. Well, we hope this ends well. I mean, let it just be exchange of words here and there. We do not hope or pray for any form of violence, as we know that this could happen. Anything could happen. Anything bad could happen. Let us hope that this is just for talk. Let us hope that this is just for, back and forth. That is it. And there is freedom to speak, freedom to express yourself, as long as there is no, defamation. If you are not defaming, someone, if you are not saying something that is not correct about anyone. Arise Television did their job. They can either be balanced or speak in favor of one party or the other. You might say, do not be partisan, you have to be neutral. Well, they are human beings and they also have where they sway to, direction that they wish to focus on. In this past election, Arise Television is actually the spokesperson or supporter of Peter Obi Labour Party. Everything about Bola Ahmed Tinubu, APC, and at times Atiku, but majorly about APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu was not passed out in a soft, subtle, or in a gentle manner. They went real hard. That Bola Ahmed Tinubu also had to speak. Now that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has become president of Nigeria, it seems ASARI Dokubo is not comfortable with some utterances and some other things. He's looking at it as vituperations, and he said, no, he must cancel this narrative. Yes, ASARI Dokubo has more to say, and I want us to hear what he has to say. But before we proceed, please like and share this video, subscribe to this channel. Let us get right into it.
Let me tell you a story. When I was released from detention on July 16, 2007, I went to see my friend, who is now the President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. So he asked me to follow him to visit some friends. And when we went to an apartment somewhere in Lagos, I think it's RUFAI, the former Vice President Atiku was there. The owner of Arise, Indoko Baikbena, was there. He was not yet appointed secretary to the government, I think. Ambassador Kingibe was there. And I greeted them, they welcomed me, and we saw the friendship. That was the first time I was myself and the president now went to see Atiku. The second time was after the release of Alamesia from prison. So I went to see Alamesia in his house in Lagos. And I went there with Ahmed Bola Tinubu, president now, to see Alamesia. And later on, that same day, I think I saw Atiku on 2 occasions. After that, I had seen Atiku on several occasions. I have nothing against Atiku. And that's why I have not said anything against Atiku. I have nothing against him. In all the period I met with him, he received me. I have met with his children. 2 of his children, I think Amina and her husband and one of the males. Now, Arise TV, whatever Bible Bena may have with Tinubu, are taking it upon itself. The day they said Tinubu lost Lagos, a journalist, RUFAI was dancing, Bugao, his Buga just ended. But let me come. What gives a journalist that sort of audacity? Give a journalist that sort of audacity, arrogance, to feel that he is more citizen than all other people. Now, I want to ask, is there a constitution in Nigeria? Is there a constitution in Nigeria? And what does the constitution give to citizens in Nigeria? Does it compartmentalize citizens to journalists, to this, to that, and make them more important than any other citizen? A television broadcaster had built a larger-than-life image of himself. A larger-than-life image of himself. And he's always boisterous, boasting, arrogant. And he's calling other people arrogant. Let me tell you, you will call people names. What other work do you do than television broadcasting? How much are you being paid? First, let us start. How much are you being paid as a television broadcaster? I wouldn't even call you a journalist because you never read journalism. The English you are speaking, I am also speaking it. I can be a broadcaster like you. I can be a broadcaster like you. Nothing other than that you are pick an enemy. That's what is making you popular. You are pick an enemy. And those who hate to see those who are better than them have all congregated around you. And you now think that you now think and assume that you are now a colossus. What other value do you add to society? That you, RUFAI, can go to the villa, a citizen, but I, the ASARI, cannot go to the villa, a citizen. And people listening to you, because nothing, they don't have anything. The Constitution is the grand norm of society. And the Constitution guarantees equality of right to all citizens, including the president and the smallest person anywhere. First, you gave me a name, militant. Did you see anything in my name that looks like a militant? I am Mujahid Abubakar Dokubo ASARI. So you can attach a name to me and feel that I should accept that name. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Oh. How How much is Biden paying you? How much is Biden paying you at Arise? Arise was not noticed. Nobody knew Arise until you started espousing anti-state propaganda. Anti-state propaganda. So those, the IPOBs, you caught the enemies of Nigeria. They start to hail you. That was what we become. How many people were watching Arise? So since you are a state enemy, since you are chosen to be a state enemy and align with those who are state enemies, you have suddenly become popular. And you are now seeing yourself as a colossus, big. You are nothing. A colossus with a feet of clay. A colossus with a feet of clay. You people survive through handout. Just handout. Brown envelope. Becky, Bambiala. That's what you are. We all know this thing. How much are you being paid? See, let me tell you, everywhere I go to, it's business I look for. I pray to my God, and the next thing is business. It's a new business.
Well, somehow ASARI Dokubo expressed himself and he tried to shy away from that word militant. Militancy could have a different definition to different people depending on what side or which side of the fence you're facing. ASARI Dokubo and whoever fought for their people, or let us make it clear and better, fought for themselves. That is what it is. I think that is the better expression. They fought for themselves. Why? Because the federal government of Nigeria were busy drilling, draining, getting off crude oil from that land. And this money was stored and is still being stored. I don't know. Maybe some of them are still hiding the money here and there. Part of them is Madueke, petroleum minister, and many others. Many of them hid this money. Talk of Lita Bacha. Talk of many of them. Talk of many people that you know, that you respect today, without proper understanding of business or what it is that they do. Without understanding that their proximity with government is the reason why you call them, this man is the richest, that man is the richest. This. Even some people that you embrace, you say his father is rich. What was his father doing? Is his father selling sand? There are a lot of things that people do not know. So ASARI Dokubo fought for his own niche, fought for his own quarter, fought for his own space. It was not easy. It is sweat and blood. Definitely you have enemies along the way. Definitely you feel disenfranchised and many other things. That's the truth. That's the reality. ASARI Dokubo found himself in that part of Nigeria where all of this happened. And he did what he could do. Some might have shied away, but he did what he did. He tried, got money, and he got lots of it. Built university in Benin Republic. I don't know if it's functioning till date, and many other things that he got. But he's not yet ready to give up any of these things. I mean, he wants more. That is why he says he's looking for genuine business. What business will ASARI Dokubo be looking for? Well, the truth is this, for those who do not know, ASARI Dokubo is vast when it comes to certain matters that concerns Nigeria. That is the truth. He has more information about certain things that you might not have, regardless of if you like him or you hate him. That's the truth. He has met with certain individuals due to what? We no go agree. Let us do some charms. Let us get guns and practice. Let us fight. This is our creek. And this is where he has gotten to a point whereby he was incarcerated. He came out. He got in contact with IPOB. Got in contact with him. I mean, Nnamdi Kanu wanted him to be the militia, the force, and he was smarter. He knows that there is no way any militia formed with IPOB is going to create or benefit anybody. It's just not possible. Who is ready for civil war? Nnamdi Kanu was there abroad. How can he command people here in Nigeria to go out all through the nooks and crannies of Nigeria or wherever in the southeast and say we declare this, we are protecting our people, we are doing this and that? Nigeria is so complex, but the truth is this: if we are to get to the right position, we have to tell ourselves the truth. It's not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy. Some people have said it's going to come easy. Well, I don't know. Now, let us go to the little clip that you watched at the beginning where RUFAI, Arise Television TV host, was saying that anyone who does not have PhD at 24 and all of that. You see, there was a time that he himself had issues on the streets of Lagos. He drove against the traffic. He committed an offense. And whilst he was at it, he was stopped. Arise Television host started ranting, saying that he has the phone number of the governor. He will call the governor will call one person, that officer will be sacked, this will happen to that person. That is a man who is just a TV host. I use the word just. He's not even ASARI Dokubo with violence, ready to face the whole federal government of Nigeria, ready to face that person, ready to face this, ready to fight this, incarcerated and all of that. He's not even governor yet. You see, human beings will still be human beings. People talk depending on the side of the fence and depending on what it is that favors them. But the truth will always be the truth, regardless of RUFAI, regardless of Dr. ABATI, regardless of any TV host, regardless of Buhari, Obasanjo, Tinubu, late Abacha, regardless of even ASARI Dokubo, and also regardless of Nnamdi Kanu or whoever, because IPOB is also part of this talk and many other things. So we just need to tell ourselves the truth. If we are to get it right, we need to throw away sentiment, we need to throw away tribalism, we need to throw away ethnicity, any kind of primordial leanings. We need to throw away any of these things and focus on the truth and reality of it. If not, we'll continue robbing ourselves here and there in this murky and dirty tribe, vituperation, political talk here and there. We will. Yes. ASARI Dokubo is not suffering. He's not suffering. He has made a lot for himself. He's a rich man. He's not suffering. Somehow, maybe good or bad, he found himself into the corridor of power, visited Tinubu and asked Tinubu to come out to shake him. That's a message. That's a message. This might continue, it might not continue. But what I'm saying is this: everyone, wherever you find yourself, create something for yourself, a niche for yourself, and push, because it is not easy. And this is the problem. A lot of things have to be easy. There are things that needs to be out there for you. You don't have to strive for it. Of course, there are other things that you have to strive for. But in Nigeria, if you don't take arms, weapon, if you don't lambast one person or do one thing or the other, you will not get it right. I do understand that Arise Television, they tried their best also, hoping that they will see something in Peter Obi. But then, like I've always said, and I'm going to end with that note, it is still called hope. Everyone is hoping. If Peter Obi comes in, hope Peter Obi will do the right thing. You are all hoping. Hope this person will do right. Hope that person. Why? Because our constitution, law, policies, those that are available are jaundiced, and the ones that are even, they don't even follow it up. The president is the almighty. A governor can mess you up regardless of the law and many other things. I will tell you, all of this comes from wickedness. Wickedness gives birth to a lot of children. Corruption, nepotism, monopoly, just name it. Wickedness. Wickedness. Like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.